Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video. However, this video is going to mainly just be highlights from my last live stream. I had a weekly live stream on YouTube, and if you were there, if you were attending, you'll realise that YouTube was having some massive issues. My stream dropped out a couple of times, couldn't reconnect. Next 24 hours on YouTube, at least for a couple of people, I did get messaged by one or two of you saying you're still having issues with YouTube just in general, so you're letting me know that it wasn't necessarily my fault, and I kind of assumed as much. But I do like to have my weekly live streams up here on YouTube. I did live stream on Twitch instead, so weekly live streams are always going to happen, even if YouTube is messing me about. You know, there's not much we can do about that, but this is going to be highlights of what we did get out on YouTube, and it was, I think we got a couple of pulls out on YouTube, and then the rest of it was on Twitch. So this is mainly just going to be highlights of my weapon pulls and also my mod pulls. Here they are. Okay guys, okay, left or right on the weapons, let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. In this region, I'm going for Rampage again. Even though Rampage is not as powerful as it once was, just because of this next character that's going to be coming out. But we're going for Rampage, and I believe we are going for Elusive Impair on Slater. Right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left. Okay, so we're going to go left first. If it's a double attack weapon, it's Rampage. If it is like a grenade launcher, it is Elusive Impair. We want crits, so we don't want any green smoke, none of that nastiness. We want it to just... This guy is not giving us anything for weeks and weeks and weeks. This is easily got to be into top 20 goes now. On this 200,000 armory tokens. What an experience! What an amazing gaming experience that is. We'll go straight into the next one. We are going to get a crit. We are going to get a crit, please. Nothing. Nothing good. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to bother with that weapon, actually. Because I've got Rick in this region, I'm not likely to use that guy for, like, long term. So I might just leave it. The fact that I have to spend 2k every time to reset is, like, even bigger slap in the face. That doesn't feel like a great experience to me personally. Didn't get what you want, where you can spend 2,000 of the stuff that we're not giving away very much to reset your weapon. Great, thanks mate, thanks. Okay, we're gonna open the mod boxes. Got quite a fair few. Any guesses on my platinum mods, guys? I got 2. If you've got a guess, put it in chat, feel free. I want some nice ones. I want some really good stat mods, like attack on attack, that sort of thing. Like, would really make a big difference. With some mystery boxes. I don't think any of these are the potential platinum mods, to be honest. I think they're all like low tier. Okay, we've got a bunch of golds though. It looked like pop out of the corner of my eye. I guess it was Pete. Makes sense. Okay, we're gonna get some gold mods. We want some like really decent resist, like days resist. The ones that are harder to come by, not the same common stuff we've got loads and loads of times. I mean, confused resist wouldn't be too bad with that new character coming out, I guess. Would want it on attack set, I guess, as well. Okay, we're gonna get some decent-ish mods. Haven't got anything like spectacular when it comes to resists though. No days resist. No days resist. Main resist, no. Crit on defense set. Nothing spectacular there. Just a bunch of mods. I'm going to open one. Attack on attack. I would definitely want attack on attack. That's terrible mods. Pretty much. Trauma is just not very dangerous. I mean, it is dangerous, but it's just like it isn't really worth trying to protect your team against, or an individual character against. So yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh my god. RNG, guys, RNG. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Plat mods. What a great experience they are so far. So in the first region, as you can see, I did not get anything too spectacular. El has been letting us down lately on the live streams, the weekly live streams. I haven't really been getting many crits, let alone much else. I have tried a lot of times now for Rampage. Obviously, Rampage is going to become a lot weaker going forwards. It already was going to be weaker just based on the fact that this new character, Jackie, was coming out and wouldn't really be usable against her. And now that we have Camouflage coming out, it's going to be potentially even more weaker. So I'm unsure how much I'm going to really push for it. I guess it's still one of the better abilities to have, even for like road maps and stuff and world map and SR, so I'll still probably do it. So while it might have some counters coming into the game, it's still extremely powerful in the, you know, in the right setting, and I think it's still worth going for. Even if I have spent over 200,000 armory tokens now, it's a crazy amount of armory tokens, and those are hard to come by, guys. Those are hard to come by. But here are the pools in my second region, and this is going to be weapon pools and mob pools once again. So yeah, left or right, guys. If you're here, type left or right, and I'll go left or right first. I'll just go right. I'll just go right. We need them crit L, please. Oh, we do get a crit. We aren't going to get what we want, though. I think if the other weapon is an alert weapon as well, we are going for splash damage. I'm not sure why I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it just to have a nice splash damage weapon, but it could potentially be because I wanted it on Eren eventually, or a heavy hitting character, you know? And we aren't going to get a crit. Of course, of course. Of course. Thanks, El. Appreciate it. You're a hell of a guy. A hell of a guy. And we have one. We have just the one platinum mods. We'll open the 50/50s. Only get a gold, but not very good. Not very good. Well, actually, it wasn't actually that bad, to be fair, but it's just like the same that we've had, like, oh, damn. I mean, it's a Days Resist, but yeah, it's on an attack set. We kind of need it on a defense or HP set. We need it on a defense or HP set. Days Resist is a rare thing. I think that's only my third. That's nice to get at least. Actually, I think I have one region with quite a lot of Days Resist. They're just all on crit set for some reason, like 4 or 5 on crit set, which isn't great. Oh, that's okay. Defense while stunned on defense set. No, that's not very good. That's okay. Combo wise, mystery mob box, just silver. Okay. And then we've got 3 more. Attack on defense. Attack on crit. Oof. Okay. Trauma resist. We're just gonna open it. Ah, God. I mean, this is actually something that Moon wanted me to get forever. Attack while slowed. But there's no one who does slow, so this is actually useless. I mean, I guess there's Krista, but this is terrible. This is terrible. I guess you could say it was okay to try and get as big a set bonus as possible. You could potentially use this on Arav, for instance, because his bottom left, which is where this would go, doesn't do anything very good. So, yeah. So nothing too spectacular again. The plat mods were terrible. I mean, to get a dupe of the same mod type in the same like 2 pools as well on my other region was horrific. And I mean, this one, I did have Man on the Moon saying that he wanted me to get this mod for ages, but there just aren't too many characters that have slowed to make this really that big a deal. Lewis and Krista are pretty much it. I don't see Lewis anywhere, and Krista I destroy pretty quickly, so it's not much of a problem at the moment, but you never know. You never know, it could become useful in the future. I definitely want stat mods for those plat mods going forward. Now, I have crafted a weapon since this stream, and I did open it. I didn't realise it was going for a special. I thought it was just a basic upgrade, so I opened it, not realising. And I did get a healing stun on Lee's Violent Axe. I do generally try and open the specials on live streams, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever. But I just forgot. I must have forgotten that I actually was doing a special. I was going for healing stun for ages on Lee's axe. Then we got on Michonne's katana. I think this is my 3rd healing stun. I've got on 2 offensive weapons now, and I've got on 1 defensive one. I do like stun. I always have like stun on attack, and healing stun is just great. Even like for anything, pretty much. Specifically, roadmap and SR are really great, but Raze obviously is fantastic. I have to pump it up a little bit more. Gonna go for that huge AP on attack and just bump the attack up. I'm probably going to leave it as a 4-star weapon for the time being until I have a character that I know specifically can use it and will use it well. But I have got the Michonne's Katana already, which I need to get to 40% attack as well. So yeah, that was pretty much it. That's pretty much the happiness coming out of the polls this week. That is going to be the end of my video, guys. That's like the highlights of my live stream. I think it was, I can't remember what number we're at. We're nearly at 130, I think. I think we're creeping along. It's going to be a 3-year anniversary later on this year for my live streams, which is going to be crazy. But yeah, that is the end of my video, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.